Curls across towards Janet.
Yeah, good morning. It's Sunday. Good morning, Harriet. How you feeling?
Not bad. How are you?
Not bad. Better. We've got to say, first of all, hope Lewis Macari returns to action as soon as possible. A terrible injury. And you just feel we get players back and everyone gets injured.
Yeah.
Morning, Simon. And that's been the story of probably like large parts of the season as well.
No, last couple of the seasons as well.
Morning, Rachel. And it just thinking we hadn't had that run where we've had like a lot of our players available for all the game, every game.
No. Morning, Rachel.
So let's have a look at yesterday's. And this was a starting lineup. When I seen this, I thought it's a good starting lineup. A bit surprised that Cerullo was back. Bit surprised Luca got a start. You know, I mean, Robinson was back as well yesterday. That's a really good starting lineup. Really, really good. Was you surprised that Dennis and Unlove didn't get any part of that game?
Yes. But obviously, I don't know why you wouldn't put anyone on us, but I don't know. I was a bit surprised. I thought either one of them or both of them would have came on for the last half an hour to try and get another goal or try hold on to the lead. Even though we did, it was still nervy.
We had 18 shots. 11 of them was on target yesterday.
Yeah. I mean, Nuka had a couple of shots on target as well, didn't
he? Yeah. It was like a Jatazeda.
Yeah. I mean, their goalkeeper excellent saves, though, didn't
he? Yeah, he did. He was man of the match, their goalkeeper, weren't he, for obviously the Olympic. But he made some cracking saves. I mean, like the Lucas shot where Lucas shot from just, I think, round about the edge of the box, and the goalkeeper got down to it.
Yeah.
Really, really cracking. Let's have a look at yesterday's results. We have Gear. We got Grimsby winning 4-0. That was a really good game, that was.
It was, yeah.
And Grimsby looked dangerous at this moment in time. And most of the time in that game, in the games, the Grimsby MK Dons game, Grimsby or MK Dons would score, and then the other one would score.
Yeah.
It was quite funny. Accrington 3-3 with Crawley.
No, that's probably a good game for neutral.
Yeah. And then Barnet, what about Barnet? A little too late. They can't really get the playoffs.
That same player score what? 5 goals?
5 goals.
Wow.
Stead in it. So he scored on the 16th, 50th, 16th, 30th, and 70th minute.
I have to double check at that because it didn't look like it. But when I saw it, it scored 5 goals. Like, what?
I mean, just a little bit too late, innit? For Barnet. There's no chance of playoffs. Build for next season. Bristol Rovers, who are Notts County's opponents next week, 4-0 against Cheltenham.
Seems like everyone else won big apart from us.
We had plenty of chances yesterday, but we was up a goalkeeper, probably having one of his best games of the season as well. Cambridge, 3-0 winners against Barrow. Chesterfield beating Crewe 2-0. We beat Colchester 1-0. Newport getting a winner in the 118th minute. The same player actually missed a penalty in added time as well.
Wow.
And then Shrewsbury Town Fleetwood 3-2. I mean, if we look at both ends of the table, because both ends of the table, you got 3. Yeah, you got 3 sides that can get the final place in the playoffs. You got Salford, Notts, and Cambridge. So Cambridge would have to lose at Crewe. Salford would have to lose at Crawley next week. So there's a chance. Last game of the season, there's a chance. Can it be? How would you like it, though, if it was not?
Oh my.
I know we're getting ahead of ourselves. Would you like it? Say Cambridge are losing, Salford are whatever, drawing, whatever's happening. Then and Crawley get a winner, and you're going into added time. Would you want one of them, or would you want it like? I'm just trying to think. Like at Bradford did it last week.
I would rather want it done and dusted before
Done and
going
dusted.
into added time. But I mean, I wouldn't mind another late winner to obviously, if results did go away, I wouldn't mind that. But I don't think my heart would do.
Like a Matthew Dennis, like 97th minute winner.
Can it be Endel?
Could it be Edlov? Whoever, you know what I mean? One of them, like,
Yeah.
where it's just like, boom, you're there.
It's bouncing around in the box, not escaping it. Oh, just one player finishes it.
Last day magic. But there's not only that, because, I mean, Crew are good at home. You know what I mean? You can't write them off at home, even though they've got nothing to play for. You know what I mean? Last year, Warsaw went there, missed out on all those.
Yeah.
Can that happen for a second year? Go in, you know what I mean? And then you look at the bottom. You got Harrogate, and Barrow can still stay up. I think that's still a possibility. Harrogate, they get points. The side's in danger there. And Crawley, they need to win, or they could be down. Newport needs something out their game. Tranmere needs something out their game. Tranmere got Grimsby as well.
Yeah.
And when you look at next week's fixtures, you got Barrow against Newport, Bromley against Walsall. They're going for being champions. Are Walsall going to want to? They've got really nothing to play for. Cheltenham against Colchester. Crawley against Salford. Could Gordon come to Notts County's rescue and put a spanner in Paul Robinson's promotions ideals? You know what I mean? Could Crew dent Cambridge's automatics? Fleetwood or MK Dons? Fleetwood better at home. Last game of the season.
Yeah.
You got Gillingham against Shrewsbury, Harrogate against Barnet, Notts County, Bristol Rovers. I mean, Bristol Rovers won 4-0 yesterday. They're in some cracking form. I don't think they're just going to turn up and lie down. So I think it's going to be a pretty tough game. Oldham against Aker. Swindon in a winner takes all for the playoffs. And then you got Tranmere, who needs some out of that game, against Grimsby, who are already in the playoffs. There's still plenty to play for going into the last game of the season. And I think, compared to last season, League Two has been better this season.
Yeah.
And as a county fan, you look back and you think, right, Accrington, New Year's Day, if we got something out of that game, 3 points, even a point. And then you look at Harrogate, if we managed to find a winner in that game, or we had a little bit of a better start, we'd be in a better position. But it's excitement. That's what we love it.
That's what we want, yeah.
And see, what you could have on next Saturday, you could have like heartache, despair. There could be so many different emotions. And you say you're going to turn your notifications off.
Yeah.
But you're in a football ground. It is when something happens in any of the games,
I know.
you will know about it straight away.
I'll know it straight away. Yeah. So
because there'll be reactions, and even with away fans, they will know as well what's going on, and they'll start singing or whatever. You know what I mean? So you've got this, and football can change. You can have a side what's winning, and then they're not winning. Yeah. It's a drawing, and then they're losing. It's just gonna be a
mental day.
But your emotions are gonna get dragged through
a lot.
Yeah, through the mud next weekend, because it is gonna be first one of the three teams is gonna be like
a wonderful day.
A joy. It's gonna be like amazing. The other two, it's gonna be a bit of reflection, whether we played a bit better in some of the games earlier in the season. But then you've got to you've got to go for the playoffs. We're in that position where we do our thing and wait to see what happens with the other teams. We're guaranteed that playoff place, and I think we're stronger than we was last year. Maybe
Well, I think,
not.
if you think about it, when you're guaranteed that playoff spot, you have nothing to lose. So why don't you go for it? You go
Yeah.
for it with every possible kick of the game. You have nothing to lose. You're already guaranteed a playoff spot. You have nothing to lose, so go for it.
My main
Go for it.
concern, my morning all dots has proved us wrong again. My main concern is are we strong enough for the playoffs? I think we've got a very good resilience.
Yes.
The worrying thing is if anything happens to, because we're down to what, 3 defenders?
Yeah.
But I thought yesterday, and I don't know, and I'll ask JJ Aviation this as well, and I'll ask you with this, Ara. I thought when we went to back 4, we looked better.
Yeah, it was a lot better. Yeah.
Me personally, I thought, okay, we was like sort of dominating the game before Macari got injured. But I thought we looked a better team when we were at 4 at the back, rather than the 3. I mean, Cerullo was playing what, the left back, weren't he? In that back 4.
Yeah.
And I just thought we looked stronger. I just thought we controlled the game better.
Yeah.
And I think it was Cerullo who blocked the ball on the line.
Yeah.
Towards the end. Well, no, not on the line, but like blocked that shot. So I did think we looked a lot better in that back 4.
Yeah,
and I think
Carl
Robinson said on Thursday night when there was interviewing about are they at that rocky period in February. And he says, well, we went to a back 4. They had the players who could slot in there and play that back 4.
And it's working.
And it's worked.
Yeah.
So does the back 3 leave you exposed more?
I think it does. Yeah.
But that is a system. To me, I think the nerves will get the better of us. And I don't know. I don't know. But then you got to think Bristol Rovers are on that amazing bit of form. They're doing a bit like a Swindon last year.
Yeah.
You know, when Holloway finally got everything, all these pieces together, and they had that amazing, like, strong finish.
Yeah.
But it's going to be interesting. Like you say, there's a lot to play for, and there's some easy games. I mean, as a County fan, what would the best goodbye for Kellen Gordon? I know we didn't say bye to County fans, but if he scored a winner against Salford, I'd forgive him for not saying goodbye.
I know.
You know, being or not posted out.
That's his goodbye.
Yeah, that's his goodbye. You know what I mean? So, that'd be forgive. But like, Crew's not an easy place to go to.
No,
but Crew got to win that game. And Crew beat Salford 1-0. It's not impossible that they can't get something from that game. But we've got to get something from our game. We've got to like stand up and be counted.
Yeah, we do.
And I think that's like sort of like what JJ Aviation says about nerves. In some games, in big games, when we need to, we don't stand up to be counted.
No.
But do you want a coffee? Yeah, one would be nice. It would be nice. But I don't know. I think we could do it next week. I'm optimistic.
I hope so.
I fear it has to be Grimsby if we meet them. You know what? I was watching that game yesterday, and I was watching the MK Dons one, and Grimsby did scare me. I thought, if we get them, and we was talking about this earlier, just before you joined, JJ, is that Chesterfield had that sort of like domination in the
Good
playoff
form.
towards
Yeah,
last season, and then in the playoffs they fell off. They didn't really do
they
a
didn't
lot
do
against
nothing.
Warsaw
No.
in the 2 legs. So you've got that scenario, but Grimsby do scare me. They do. But Utex's at next week's fixtures. If you look at them, I think that's the right one. Yeah. I mean, who can you say is going to win that one? Swindon, Chesterfield.
Oh no.
Holloway's going to be like, he's going to be losing his ear. Andy's that.
What a
No, but he is into because
Yeah.
that game is massive.
Oh, it is. Yeah.
If that's got to be like a sold out. That game.
You would like to
Whoever
think
wins
so,
that
yeah.
game, a draw's not good enough for Swindon. They've got to go for it. And do you know what I mean? So it's tough. It's tough. But then I'd rather play Swindon rather than Chesterfield in that scenario. So
Yeah.
you're gonna have like little things depending what's going on happening in certain games. People are going to be thinking, well, we'd rather have that. So we'd have this team rather than that team. We think we have a better chance.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? I'm not bothered who'd we get in the... If we got Grimsby, I'd rather have them at Wembley. And beat them where it matters.
I mean, I'd rather have them, if we do have them in the 2 semi-final legs, I'd rather have them at home first, because we know when you're quite better away from home, like Grimsby, don't we? So...
Yeah, but I think you want your second leg at home, don't you?
Well, I don't know.
Personally, I would. I think sometimes this season, and especially like last season, we was better away from home. Some of our performances, really good performances, have been away from home. So I'd sooner get the home away leg out the way first.
We do need a lead though away.
Yeah,
so.
I agree with that. Definitely second leg at home, because I think it's like if you'd watched the Chesterfield game yesterday, not Chesterfield, the Grimsby game yesterday, and the atmosphere in that ground, it was, you know what I mean? It was good. The atmosphere was amazing in the Grimsby ground. So you go there and you play well, and we can play well at Grimsby. Go there, silence the crowd, and come out that game with something, with a lead.
A good lead.
A good lead. 2-0.
2-0.
It's got to be a 2-0. You'd have to go there. Lead. Yeah. Because they are dangerous. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And then settle for a 0-0 draw.
That's why I'd probably sooner go for like a Swindon.
Yeah.
Take your finger. Rochdale fans.
Thinking they
were voted. Yeah, but the thing is, you see the goal, JJ Aviation, the goal, what?
It went over the line.
Questionable whether it was over the line or not. But they should have stayed off the pitch. There was like, what, 35 seconds left? 35?
Yeah, just stayed. The thing is,
stayed off the pitch.
The fans, the players, the subs, the staff went all on the pitch as well. So it's like...
Yeah, you had the media team. There was the people from the media team on that pitch.
It's kind of on you, really, why they didn't get promoted. But I can't see him getting promoted through the playoffs. I'm sorry. But...
I mean, Carlisle are happy, aren't they? They think, well, if we get Rochdale in the final, we beat them this season anyway. Because that's the Carlisle fans we know. They want Rochdale in the final. Obviously, they've got to get there themselves. Because I don't know, there's some like arrogancy, isn't there? We're football fans.
Yeah.
They're questionable, but the ref had a watch that vibrates over the line. Yeah, but they don't, do they? They don't have goal line technology in lower leagues.
No.
They don't have it. You don't have it in league. You have it in the Championship. You don't have it in Leagues 1, League 2. You don't have it in the National League.
No, you don't, do you? No.
And that is what I still can't believe we don't have it. All these years after it was invented, used in the game,
Yeah.
and we still don't have it. It did look close though. Do you know what I mean? And so it's like, do you think
You know
like
what?
in the playoffs?
I wonder how their emotions would have been for both teams. Because I bet when Rochdale probably scored, York probably didn't believe they would actually go on to score again. But when they did, Rochdale would have been thinking, why did the fans pitch and raid when we could have done it 30 seconds before?
Yeah. See, the other thing is, in playoffs, I think you have goal line. Don't you have the buzzing watchers in the playoffs, or is it just the final? And you know you have
I'm not sure.
VAR in the
I
final.
know you have VAR in the final, yeah, but I'm not sure about goal line technology or whatever.
Yeah, you would have the goal line technology figure as well. But the thing is, with that, if you play with it all the way throughout the season, why should it be in the final?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I think if you could, playoff games should have VAR. If you can have it in the final, then
Have it in the semi-final. Yeah.
the semi-finals should have it as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because there's a lot at stake. And you seen that?
Is.
Was it Leighton Orient last year? Was it Leighton
Yes.
Orient?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
The offside goal?
The offside goal, yeah. That should have been offside, but it weren't. Was it? I'm sure it was against Stockport, weren't it?
Was it a Stockport?
I'm
I
sure
can
they were
remember
playing in blue.
But it's these things happen in games. Do you know what I mean? We was talking. I mean, you don't want like video. You see how it is in the Premier League. Everything gets amplified. The game
Yeah.
becomes more about VAR. But there should be some sort of like. I know they refused it in the Championship, but you've got to have a balance of something.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially with like you look at now, we're sending off and stuff. You know, if a player gets sent off and it goes to the FA, even whether 9 times out of 10 it's not getting overturned.
No. Well, not with Notts anyway.
Well, with a lot of teams, it's not
I
getting
know, a lot of
overturned.
teams, yeah.
And then if it's looked at that moment, there could be something different, but then it could go against you as well. And so I don't know. I like it how it is at the minute. But I do think it's questionable to have it like in a playoff final when none of the teams have had it all the way through the season.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
But JJ Aviation, where do you think Notts will finish next week? Where do you think will be in the playoff in it all? Manchester United, Manchester City, let's go. United. Manchester's red, you know. But I think that third place is looking quite nice.
It is, yeah. Hopefully.
Hopefully, by 5 o'clock.
5 o'clock will be Notts.
And Meadow Lane will be a party ground.
Everyone on the pitch. Everyone on the pitch.
Yeah, everyone on the pitch. I mean, I'm not too bothered about the plate, but promotion would be good.
Yes.
And to say that, after our first 5 games we started the season, it's possible. So who knows?
I mean, at the end of it, I might not have a voice.
If you think about it, right? And I know Notts fans have been quite critical over the last few weeks and everything else, me included, right? So we're not gonna say figure, but when Patterson was announced as manager, the sort of head loss between the fan base was was shocking. Then the first 5 games with
didn't help it
results
either.
weren't that great. To be where we are now, I think it's been a decent season. Mr. Shaw, good morning.
Good morning, Mr.
Commiserations
Shaw. Yeah.
at Forest
I
Green
mean, I
yesterday.
don't know if you saw. I don't know if you saw the video of Morecambe. Yes, that Morecambe fan getting arrested because he brought in a bacon butty at the ground.
I've seen the TikTok. Whether that is the
True
figure
or
or
not?
just true or not is a different matter. I don't know. But it's interesting. Final day. At least we've got something to play for on the final day.
Yes. I mean, I know
And
we have. I know we did it last. Obviously, had it last year, but I just don't think the players were up for it, and the mentality wasn't there last game of the season. But I think we're a different head coach with obviously, what he does on the touchline and all that other malarkey he does.
see,
I think we'll do it.
yeah, I just
It's
think
not
they're
true
done.
about bacon.
Yeah, done for the clicks, isn't it? Done for the
Yeah,
clicks.
probably.
Done to stir up and get a view as that is.
Yeah.
But last season, I think the permutations and everything, there was lots of more stuff had to happen, didn't there? I mean, we had to
Yeah.
beat Doncaster,
Ooh.
which we didn't.
I think Rochdale's got Carlisle, in the playoffs. It looks like.
How can they? Because the second and third, they
I
can't.
don't know.
They
Or was
can't
it?
play.
Or it's just the teams confirmed, I think.
Yeah, so Rochdale and Carlisle play the winners of the other two teams.
Oh, so, yeah.
Yeah,
So I think you got Bournemouth, Scunthorpe, and then Forest Green, Southend, I believe.
it'd be very interesting. And do you want Southend to go up?
Oh yeah, Sam Austin.
Yeah, Sam Austin, which I think Notts could have kept hold of. You know what I mean? I thought
Yeah,
it was a good squad player.
he was.
He was versatile. He'd get you goals. He'd put a shift in when he come in off of the bench. And personally, should we have a figure how we think that these games are going to go next week?
Oh,
It's Sunday morning.
oh
These
dear.
these are Sunday morning figures.
Yeah.
I'm going to go a Barrow to beat Newport 2-1.
Oh, I'm gonna go the opposite way around. Newport to beat Barrow 2-1.
At Bromley, Walsall, I'm going for a 2-2 draw.
Say 1-0.
Cheltenham, Colchester. I'm going to go Colchester 2, Cheltenham 1.
I mean, Colchester didn't play that well yesterday. They didn't really offer a lot going forward, but for the team they played, the team they picked went that great anyway. So I think Cheltenham will win this one, probably 3-1. I think.
Crawley, Salford. I'm going to go for a 2-1 Crawley Town win with Kellen Gordon getting the winner.
You know what? I'm gonna go agree with the Kellen Gordon winner, but it's gonna be 3-2.
Interesting. Crew Alexander, Cambridge. I'm going for a 1-0 and Crew Alexander win.
Yeah, I'm gonna go the same 1-0 Crew, but with a penalty last minute.
And then Fleetwood, MK Dons. I'm going to go for a 3-0 MK Dons win.
I'm gonna say 4-1, and then they'll probably win the league there.
Then we've got Gillingham, Shrewsbury. 2-2.
Say 1-1.
Harrogate, Barnet. I'm going to go for a 5-2 Barnet win.
So that's basically 11 goals in the last 2 games.
Yep.
It's probably more than that in the last 3, but I can't really remember their last games. But I'm gonna go 4-1 Barnet.
Notts, Bristol Rovers. I'm going to go for a 3-2 Notts win.
You know what?
97th minute winner from Matthew Dennis.
I'm gonna go 2-0 Notts.
Oldham, Accrington Stanley, I'm going to go for a 3-1 Oldham win.
I think it'll be a 2-1 Oldham win.
And then the Swindon Town Chesterfield, I'm going to go for a 3-2 Swindon Town win.
Oh, I'm going to go for a reaction for Swindon because obviously losing 4-0 ain't nice, is it? So I'm going to go 3-0 Swindon Town.
And also, this may be a bit unrealistic, but Chesterfield to have 2 players that are
No buy for all those.
Dobra and I don't know the goalkeeper to be sent off. Tranmere Grimsby. You know what? I can't. This is a tough one. Tranmere need to win, and Grimsby are playing just for playoff positions, guaranteed playoffs. But I can't see Tranmere getting out of that game at all. Not the way Grimsby are playing. And so they destroyed Swindon. So I'm going to go for a 4-0 Grimsby win again.
But the thing is that every game is different, so you don't know how everyone's going to play against each other. So I'm going to say it's going to be a 1-0 win to Tranmere, I reckon.
I mean, the only thing you'd say about yesterday, Jatta started. He didn't manage to get on the
he played
score
well.
sheet. He played really well.
He did play well. I mean, I thought a couple of balls through could have maybe had a one-on-one chance, but obviously, yeah. I mean, I want to know what happened with Jody because I think it was towards the end of the second half where trying to think who had the ball. Iapenda, and I thought Jody could have overlapped or could have won, and then he could have passed it to him and had a good chance. But he didn't run, did he? He just stayed at the halfway line.
Yeah, but you got to think. Yesterday, a lot of players. There was quite a lot, and Patterson said it in his after the match interview, didn't he? He says a lot of them. He left a lot on what he said needed 90 minutes.
Yeah.
I mean, Cerula came on.
Boost, yeah.
Cerula come back from injury, and he played a full 90.
Yeah.
Jatta came back from suspension, played a full 90. Do you know what I mean? So Luca, it was his first start. I mean, I think Jatta at the minute, he just looks like he's missing some match sharpness at the minute.
Yeah.
But we had 18 shots, 11 on target.
Unbelievable.
But like you said, the goalkeeper, he was better than that.
Understandable, yes.
He made some cracking shots. I mean, Luca, Cerula had another a shot, Jatta's header. The list is endless. But when we needed somebody to be in the way late in the game, we had a player in the way blocking.
Yeah.
Also, it could have been 1-1, and then you'd just be talking, well, playoffs.
Playoffs secured and all that thingy, but we won.
Yeah.
And it's all to play for on the last day, which I think it's going to be an emotional, crazy, exciting, whatever all the emotions are. It's going to be a chaotic day.
I mean, I think one of the biggest things yesterday, when we did go to the back four, also, is you would have thought, Patterson would have thought, well, probably even later in the second half, well, do you put another natural striker on the pitch?
Yeah.
Which he didn't. He left Dennis and Unlove both on the bench.
Didn't even start.
Tyrese Hall didn't even get a run out neither.
No.
And I thought Luca's interview
was he even on the bench?
Who? Tyrese Hall. Yeah, Tyrese.
Was he on the bench?
Was Tyrese Hall, Dennis, Luca, and obviously Griffiths, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's like it's gonna be really interesting. The starting lineup next week, whether we go for two because I seen it and I thought we're only playing one up front, and it's like, but to me, I feel one up front's very negative. But
go 4-4-2, playing 4 at the back.
I play 4 at the back and then have 2 like strikers on.
Yeah,
because I do like the sounds of like Unlove and Jatta together.
Yes,
and playing. You know what I
Because
mean?
you got one where he's more physical, not that quick, but he can hold the ball up and pass it, find a pass forward. And then Jetta is it quite opposite. He's not that. He's not obviously more physical, but he can run onto the ball. He can hold up the ball when he was like before he got that suspension. And then obviously you can find the back of the net, but so can Endov. So you've got two different strikers, but that can find the back of the net, which is
I mean, you
good
know
thing to
what
have.
I noticed yesterday earlier in the game is that a few times Jack headed the ball on, but there's no one there. You ain't
No,
got enough runners, and I think the system where you play that three at the back, our midfield, or you'd say like the fake 10 or number 9 or whatever you want to call it. There's no one in that pocket to run past. You know what I
yeah,
mean? Our midfield is further back. And
yeah,
it's like that happened in the first half, and Jack just like he like had a look of frustration of like, there's no one near me. You know what I mean? So you got to have like push your midfield up and push your defenders up. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Towards your attacker, and then if he wins the ball or he flicks the ball on those, you got runners.
I mean, I think what I hate for it is the sold out Meadow Lane on the last day.
What do you think the attendance will be next week? 14?
14, I'd say 14 and a half. Yeah.
And could push
Bristol
15?
Rovers, Bristol Rovers are bringing what? They're going to probably bring 500 maybe.
I don't know. Could they bring more? Could they bring more last game of the season? You know what it's like. Last game of the season, you've got to get your fix.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a party day.
Have a party. Yeah. Gonna be lots of dress ups.
Oh, you know what I
Fancy
didn't get about the figure? Yes, I see in a TikTok. You got a Batman
And the bananas.
with
Yeah.
bananas. I'm trying
Yeah.
to work out the figure, the Batman and the bananas.
You know what?
Are they?
You know what? I was wondering where Robin was.
I don't know. Maybe the bananas kidnapped him, Robin.
'Cause
You know what I mean?
I asked,
But
I
I'm just
asked, I
like
asked,
thinking, how do you come up with a scenario? Well, I'll be Batman and
yeah.
then I'll have 4 bananas, or you know what I mean?
Why they didn't slip?
Usually they did slip. They would get peeled off. I don't know. But we'll be back Wednesday for the last game. Well, it's not last game, is it? Because we're going to have playoffs. So
Well, depending on what the result on Saturday, but yeah,
minimum playoffs.
it's the last scheduled home game of the season. That's just
Last scheduled league game of the season. We'll be back Wednesday with that preview at 7 p.m. Until then, up the Magpies and come on, you pies. And thanks for joining us.
No worries.
What a goal! Curls across towards Jetta!